At the start of 2025, I uploaded a very important video. Besides that thought-provoking intro, the rest of the video was a bit forgettable. To save everyone's time and brain cells, let me just summarize this. Basically, I've set myself up for 3 challenging New Year resolutions. Learn how to drive, fight, and cook. And since it's almost the end of the year, it's time to review my progress and find out if I was able to keep my word. So today is the 21st of January and I'm going to start my preparation for my theory test from now. As I open the app, I can see there's 774 practice questions and 85 hazard perception videos. If my calculations are right, and if I do stick with my word, I will be done within a month if I study 30 practice questions every day and 3 hazard perception videos. Hopefully I can stick to my word. Soon after, I joined the Queen Mary Muay Thai Society from where I got some basic training, but I wasn't allowed to record as much, so it's just whatever I was able to get. I mean, it's quite evident from the way I'm throwing punches that I wasn't really at good form. But somehow this punching bag became my most favorite equipment of the whole gym. Because it helped me to channelize all my frustration into it, and with every punch and kick I felt even more stronger. And when it came to learn how to cook, before learning anything new, I thought, let me refresh myself with something I already know. Tuesdays are literally the most boring days of my week. I don't do anything interesting and I take 3 to 4 hours of afternoon naps. So suddenly I'm craving for some white pasta and I'm gonna make some and show you how to do it. So we take one of these patil pan pot, I don't know the actual term of this. Fusilli. One of my favorite types of pastas. So let's open this. I took this amount here, and I'm gonna put it in the patil pot. Now we fill it with double the water. That should be enough. Then we put oil in it, enough salt. We stir it nicely, mix it properly, and then we boil it. We taste how the salt is, just in case if I have to add a bit more. It's alright, it's good. Venider, rannan idé för från fruktigar. So now the pasta is ready. What we need is 2 more ingredients: olive oil and Parmagiano Reggiano. And there you go. This is my white pasta ready. I'll just add a little bit more olive oil and yeah, should be done. It isn't not boring anymore. It's good. So it turns out it took me less than I expected. I was done with all the questions by the 7th of February, and that's 17 days, which is quite nice, I won't lie to you. But I thought I would give my test straight away. It turns out there's a huge availability issue for which I have to give my test on the 28th of February, which gives me 3 weeks time to prepare and give mocks after mocks after mocks, and hopefully I pass on my first try. So it's the 28th of February today. I'm doing some last minute revision and just leaving for my test. Hopefully it goes well. Alright, so 5 of my friends, Sihat, Siam, Robin, Tushar and Saidu, they've passed through one bhaiya called Hussein Bhaiya, and they've recommended me to go and learn from him. So today is the 6th of March and I've just finished my first lesson, and I must say the recommendation is really good. I've learned a lot, and yeah, that's the start of 30 to 40 hours of a lesson. Let's see how it goes. Hello. Ayo. Today is, what do you call it? 8th of April, and I've done fairly, 7 to 8 lessons with Hussein Bhaiya, and Alhamdulillah, I'm going through main roads. I can change gears, first to second to third, and I won't lie to you, some of you might think, these are like basic things and this and that, but for someone who's been looking at other people while they drive and get so envious, not just envious, but also kind of like ready to get a little tour from my parents, like, দেখো এত কম বয়সে কি সুন্দর গাড়ি চালাইতেছে. Now that I can, a little bit at least, I mean, I can manage traffic lights, I can manage roundabouts and everything, and it's been like 7 to 8 lessons, so I personally believe I'm proud of myself. And I thought, since there's still a long time left and a lot of lessons to go, I personally thought that I should continue doing something on myself as well. So from today I'm going to learn how to cook, starting from something very, very basic. Half-boiled eggs. You might think it's something very easy to do. You just have to boil the water, put the eggs, and you should be done. I thought the same until I saw those very soft orange inside of the egg. And I feel like it's something that you have to ace the timing for. And I know it's a very basic level kind of thing, but I want to ace this. And it's a good start for me, for my cooking compilation. We're going to wait for 5 to 7 minutes. So according to my mom, I have to take them away after 5 to 7 minutes of boiling, and well, let's see what goes. Alright, now it's time to see if everything's good inside. Let's see. Yes. This one's a bit not as soft as I thought. Let's see the other one. Let's check the other one. But I won't lie to you, it's not bad. Should have boiled a bit less time. Should have boiled it for less amount of time. But it's not bad. That is what I wanted. It's the 11th of June and today we're going to learn how to make Maggi noodles. First we're going to boil some water, then we're going to break some noodles. Oh, I love this masala. Then we're going to put the noodles in the boiling water. Then we're going to cut some onions and chilies. Once the noodles are done, we're going to drain them up. Then we're going to put the pan, and once it's a bit heated up, we're going to put some oil. Once the oil is a bit hot, we're going to put the onions and the chilies together. Once the onions are a bit red, we're going to put the eggs in it. And we're going to add a pinch of salt just for taste. And now we're going to add the noodles in it. And then we add the magic masala in it. We can also put some coriander on it, just for some taste. Nice. Alright, today is the 21st of June, my test day, and a bit nervous, but we've covered like 27 lessons with Hossein Bhai, and regardless of the outcome today. Yeah, I failed. Oh my days, one major fault and a very, very silly one. I didn't see a giveaway sign, so I just went straight. Astaghfirullah. For 4 minor faults, and even my instructor and my examiner was like, it's very unfortunate because the overall drive was so good. You've done all the roundabouts nicely, your lane positioning was good, meeting traffic, everything perfect. One silly mistake, and I just made it even in the beginning of the journey, and when I just did it, I already knew, yeah, I failed. But I'm kinda happy because I'm a bit of a filmy guy, so I know when the main protagonist is winning and winning and winning and winning, the audience is not really having fun here. It's just like Superman, no weaknesses. I mean, not the James Gunn one, but overall, you know what I mean. I need downs, so the ups look nice. And I feel like this was something that I needed, both in life and both in my video. A little speed breaker, so that I can be a bit more cautious, can plan my journey a bit better, and yeah, inshallah, for the second time, we're gonna pass.
This incident hit me so hard that I started reading tragedies and, well, this happened.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream, aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will? And makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied all with a pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment, with this regard, their currents turn array, and lose the name of action. Have a good look behind me, because this is where it all started. My first video in 2022. Since then, I've been sharing so many memories of my life. Every little detail, every little special event that I had. Made so many stories and shared so many thoughts. All with this background behind me. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I'm moving houses. And I'm being too deep about this. I'm just moving houses. Anyways, you'll just have a different background now. Bye. Yeah. All right. So yes, this is my new room, and as you can see, yeah, I like it. I like it very much. It's got a good lighting as well, and so far I'm loving my new house. It's nice. It's quite nice, and yeah, I'm excited. So today we are going to learn how to make Daal Chorchori. My mom makes it really good, but my dad makes it a tiny bit better, so I'm gonna learn it from it.
So we start off with some onion, garlic, tomatoes, chilies and coriander. There's a reason why we're going to separately have some onions chopped and some garlics as well, but Once you'll see the video, you'll understand where I'm going to use them. I can't lie, chopping chilies like these were so hard. But tomatoes were easy for some reason. Then we're gonna pour some red lentils in a container. A bit more maybe. It's quite important to wash them properly because they're a bit dusty in the beginning, but 1 or 2, actually 3 washes should be enough. Once they're completely washed, we're going to put the separated onions, garlics and chilies, and also the tomatoes. After that we're going to put some salt, a bit more, and then we're going to put some oil, we're going to put some turmeric, some chili and some cumin. By the time the dal is boiling in water, we're going to prepare the oil, and once it's hot enough, we're going to put the onions and chilies. In meanwhile, we have to mix the dal like that, and once the onions are red, we're going to put them in the dal, and we're going to put the corianders in them. And that's it. I guess this is how you make dal.
Today we are going to make one of my most favorite spinaches, and we call it Kolmi Shaak Bhaji. My favorite spinach. I used to have it when I was a kid, and I got inspired by it because there was a cartoon called Popeye the Sailor Man, and my mom used to show me that all the time, and that inspired me of having spinach. And out of all the types of spinaches, Lal Shaak, Palong Shaak, Pat Shaak, Kolmi Shaak is my favorite. So today we're going to learn how to make that. The first thing we're going to do is going to take these out from the packets. Now we cut these bits, the end bits, and then we wash them. And then we bring them again to cut them into smaller pieces. Yeah. Okay.
ঠিক পরিমাণটা এর চেয়ে বেশি করো না, হ্যাঁ? এই দেখো এইভাবে, বুঝছো?
তো একদম ছোট ছোট করে কাটবো।
এই এইভাবে কাটটা একদম পর দিয়ে আসে এটি একটু বড় বড় করবো, একটু বড় বড়।
তাহলে এই দেখো এটার এতটুকু করলাম, এটার এতটুকু করলাম,
এই পর্যন্ত এতটুকু আইবো এটি। হ্যাঁ, এর থেকে আইয়া একটু বড় বড় করে অসুবিধা।
কত বড়? এত বড়?
এত বড় না, এতটুকু। এটা তখন এতটুকু,
এটা এতটুকু, এটা এতটুকু,
একটু বাইরে ডবল হয়ে 3 ডবল হয়ে।
Okay. So just like my dad said, we're going to cut them into smaller pieces. These ones like this, like that. Okay. And the cut pieces, we're going to put them in the pot. And then the rest, slightly longer pieces. So, like this. And then we repeat the same thing for the rest of them. And my dad just made this cod beller bharta. It's my favorite bharta actually. It's very tangy, very spicy. I love it. কাটতে কাটতে তো আমারও স্পিড এসে পড়ছে। Okay. So once we've cut all the spinaches and we put them in a pot, we're going to put some salt. একটু দেখো না কতটুকু লবণ দিই। Ready? দেখো হ্যাঁ। Sure? Done? Okay. And we don't need to put water in it, we just have to boil it. Done? And by the time we finish boiling it, we're going to cut some garlic, some chili and some onion. এমনি
চাপদা দুই দিক দিয়ে চাপ দিয়ে যাতে না লড়ে একটু চাপ দাও এটা এটা হয়ে গেছে।
Done. We boil this for around 5 minutes, stir a little so we can mix the salt. And when we're done with boiling, we're going to take this and we're going to put this in the drainer. So on the pot that we put the spinach on, we can put a little bit of oil. Oh, okay. And then we're going to put the boiled spinach that we had here.
After some minutes.
Oh, when the oil is hot. So not now, not now. You know when it's hot when these little things are just frying up like that. And now we're going to finally put our spinach in this.
Spinach is not.
No? Oh! Sorry. These first. And so when these are fried, well, then we're going to put our spinach. And when the onion looks a bit brown, like that, we know that we're ready to put the spinach. Yeah, they? That's it. Actually, no, we let it cook for a little bit more and then we put it on our plate. So today is the 23rd of September, my second test. After a few more lessons, finally, I feel like I'm ready. A little bit nervous. I mean, obviously, of course I'd be a bit nervous. But yeah, hopefully I can do well. What you're seeing right now is not the smile of happiness. It's the smile of anger. Yeah, second time fail. Nice. But this time it wasn't my fault. It was not my fault, man. I was having such a good time throughout the whole of my route. Roundabouts. Didn't even do dual carriageway. My parallel parking was great. My pull up to the left was great. Every 4 time. I made all the checks correctly. And everything was going under control. One drug addict woman. That's all it takes. Okay, let me explain. I was gonna turn right. And she was standing to cross. I'm like, I'm on my position. If she's not crossing, now let me wait actually. Let me wait, let her go. Fine. She doesn't go. She just stood there. I'm like, all right, so let me wait as well. There was a car behind me who's been really close to me for the last 5-10 minutes. Maybe it was rushing, and luck brought him on the same route as where I was going. So this lady just stood there. I'm like, okay, cool. If you're not moving, I'll go. And just when I started moving, this woman decided to just cross the road. Obviously, I would stop the car. But the car behind me, since he was such in a rush, he stopped even harder, which made it look like I harsh braked while going, which was misleading, which was part of planning and awareness. And my driving instructor was like, unfortunately, this time you have failed as well. And oh my goodness. I had it all under control, you know. And I'm not even sad. I won't lie to you. I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed. But whatever happens, happens for good. No matter whose fault it is, no matter how badly you fall, everything happens for a reason. I have to remind myself that. I'm always optimistic, and I have to be the same way. I'm not losing my cool. I'm not losing my confidence. Maybe I need to gain more confidence in driving. Yes, I think I do. But this isn't the end. No. This is not the end. I haven't given up. I'll book a test as soon as possible. And hopefully you'll see a day when I sit down here and I tell you that I've passed. So today, for the first time in 25 years, today is the first time I've shaved my beard. The only reason I did that is because I wanted to grow a beard, but I also wanted to see how I look if I clean shave. You know, it's not that bad. But yeah, I couldn't get rid of the moustache because much nahi to kuch nahi. কেমন লাগতেছে আমাকে? না তুমি কেন বলছো মুচ কামাই ফেলতে? কি জব্বা তুমি দেখো ইয়া খারাপ লাগে না? ইস না আব্বু ল্যাংটা লাগতেছে আমারে। Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 22nd of November. Very, very important day of my life. And I'll tell you why. Because today I am learning how to make Gorur Mangsho. And this sounds like it's a very normal thing, very everyday thing. What's so special about making Gorur Mangsho? Those who know me know exactly the feeling that's going through my heart right now. Because there's just something about Gorur Mangsho which makes me excited, which makes me crazy, which makes me interested towards food. It's literally my comfort food, my favorite food. I mean, steak is my comfort food, but you can't have steak every day, can you? Once in 1 week, 2 weeks keeps it normal. But the point is, today we are learning how to make Gorur Mangsho. I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. But yes, today we're making Gorur Mangsho. Okay, so this is the beef that we're going to cook today. How, hey, ammo, কতক্ষণ থেকে defrost করতে হয়? 1 ঘন্টা করলে 1 ঘন্টা দিলে হবে। Okay, 1 hour of defrost, and then it's ready to cook. পানিটা ফালাই দাও। কয়টা পেঁয়াজ কাটবো? For 1 kg of beef, we're going to cut 2 pieces of onions. And we're going to take a tomato and some chilies to wash them all together. Then we're going to cut them off. I've literally cut all of these together, but I forgot to press the radio button. Aha! Radio button can say. Relax. Okay. Okay. I've cut all of these. I forgot to press the record button. So trust me, I've done it. It was me. Please. And after being done with the onion, the tomato and the chilies, we're going to take 4 potatoes and half them. So something like this. Hey. Done. Let's go. And put it. Then we're going to take a big pot like this and put all our meat inside. Then we're going to put some spices. What do we call these? Elachi, lobongo, darchini, tejpata. We're going to wash them and then put them inside. Then we're going to put 2 cubes of garlic paste and ginger paste. Like this. Then we put our previously cut tomatoes, chilies and onion. Like this. All of it. Now for spices. Okay. Then we put some oil. Amma makabolo kokon tamtawe.
Wait.
Done?
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna give some salt. So 1. If needed, we're gonna add more later. And now it's time to mix all of this together. I think it's good. Sure? Okay.
Just হাতের একটু ইয়েটা দিয়ে দাও হাত ধোয়া পানিটা
And just wash our hands there. So it gives how much water I need.
Okay, finish.
Done?
That's it.
Okay. And we're gonna put this on the oven. And now we mix it for one last time with the spoon. And then put the lid. So you have to keep stirring it once in a while and check if everything's alright. So all the spices can be mixed properly. And you can also check if the salt is good or not. So one second. We need a little bit more salt. So let's see. Okay, and now we mix it again. And we put the lid again. Now when the beef looks something like this, it's like it's 80% done, almost done. So you just have to stir it a little bit more and add your potatoes in. Oh yeah, your potatoes in there. And you just have to mix it again. If the water is a bit less, you feel like the water is getting dry up, then we can add some water as well. Maybe 1 mug of this amount. Warm water, of course, not cold water. What do you think?
No, not now. মানে একটু কষুক তারপর
After it gets a bit more dry, then we're going to add some water in. Now since, as you can see, the water is kind of dried up, so we need some water. I put some warm water here and we just put it in like this. There you go. And now that it's done, let's stir it a little bit more. And here we are. As you can see, this is almost done. Not almost, I think this is done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now that we've finished cooking the Gorur Mangsho, we are going to... Normally I have it with rice, but today I'm feeling to have some porota with some peyaj, something with peyaj. You'll see. This time I'm not going to forget to press the record button, so definitely we're going to see some onion chopping. Mix it properly. And now it's time to make these parathas. How? Time to eat. Alright, here we are. My self-made Gorur Mangsho. Of course my mom helped me. And my dad helped me as well, but you know, enough talking. Let me jump in. Let's take the fatty. Ooh. Let's see. Nothing beats homemade, self-made Gorur Mangsho with paratha and with this. Array, enough recording, man. Right? Enough. Now I have to eat. Okay. Alright, so it's early in the morning. I'm just trying to comprehend how much I've done in terms of cooking. Started from very basic. Bhaji, shiddo, boiled eggs, Daal, spinach, Maggi Noodles, Gorur Mangsho. Now I think it's time to learn something challenging, something hard, something that once I've learned, I can actually proudly say that yes, I know how to cook. Oof. And the best dish for me to learn right now is chicken biryani, because it's a bit complicated from what I've heard from my mum, but it's something doable. It's something nice, something lovely. And you know how normally I always eat my food and my parents do, so they're always very nice to me. I need people who are not nice to me. I need people who are gonna be honest. And I guess I'll just invite my friends. So there's gonna be 6 to 8 people that are going to cook for. And we need 2.5-3 kg of chicken. So first what we need to do, we need to defrost it. And we're going to wash every piece and just put it over there. Now for the amount of chicken that I've shown, I need to have 3 onions. So let's cut them first. And we add 7-8 pieces of chilies. Now from the previously cut onions and chilies, we're going to separate this bit, like a little bit of onion, a little bit of chilies. So this amount would be used for the rice and this amount would be used for the chicken. And we're going to add these spices. So elachi, tejpata, lobongo and dalchini. We're going to add this amount of salt. I don't know the English name of this. My mom just told me to. Ki? Joyful Joyatri, something like that. It adds smell in the food. So we're gonna put this inside here. 2 cubes of garlic and 2 cubes of ginger. 3 spoons of Greek yogurt. And 1 whole packet of biryani masala from Radhuni. I'm gonna put some oil in it. And now it's time to mix it. Forgot to add some jeera and a bit of dhania. Some chili as well. Tiny bit of ketchup. And a little bit of soy sauce. And then we put this in the oven. And just like Gorur Mangsho, we're going to wash a little bit of our hands on there, so that adds a bit of water in. Now we're going to put half of this pot of milk. So this one. It wasn't half, it was a third. And I'm going to put this in the oven. Now my mom just told me to add these to the chicken. This is called aloo bukhara, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now when the chicken looks something like this, we're gonna add the milk. Now it's time to measure the rice. So this is chashi chini gura chal shugandhi. We're gonna add 5 of these. Now when the chicken looks like this, so you can see the oil coming out, it looks pretty much cooked, we're gonna add the rice on that. We need to remove the chicken and put this to prepare for our rice. We can add this amount of ghee, maybe a little bit more. And now we're gonna put the rice in. Oh, we need to put some oil as well. Correction, we don't put the rice now. We just prepare the pot first with the ghee and the oil, and then we put the rice. Now the remaining little bit of onion and chilies that we left from before, we're gonna add that in first. And when the onion looks a bit red like that, we're gonna add the chili and garlic paste. Add a little bit of salt. And now we're going to add our rice. And we add 5 of these, not 5 actually, just enough hot water so it's submerged. Now we're going to put a lid on it, and once it's going to boil, we're going to put the chicken in it. Okay. let's see. Yes, so this, as you can see, is boiling, and we are going to put the heat a bit less. This way?
No.
Like that? Okay. So it's going to be slow cooked then. So now it's our time to add the chicken. Add it like this. Properly. We're just gonna cook it for 15 to 20 minutes in such a low dim. It's a bit spicy.
Oh, shabash. Bye.
Okay. Oof. So yes, this concludes my cooking segment of this year. Started off with boiling eggs, and now I've completed learning how to cook chicken biryani. Obviously, I haven't learned every possible dish that I can learn. There's still a lot to improve on. But I can proudly say that I've learned the basics. A bit more than basics, I won't lie to you. As per Muay Thai, I've learned the basics of that too, but I'm not happy with it. I feel like I can do more. Haven't done enough. So I've looked around and I just found this place right next to my house, which is like a 20-minute walk. And it does 2 hours, £15 per session. Works really well with my schedule as well. So I could start this from the beginning of 2026, and I'm very serious about this. And obviously, it's going to be something that I want to be good at, so I can protect myself. And when it comes to driving, well, both times I failed. It wasn't something that I would say was completely my fault. Luck just wasn't in my destiny at that moment. Like, it wasn't working for me. First time I missed a giveaway. I guess my sat-nav wasn't updated because it just told me to go straight. And I just went straight without even looking up. Yeah, I can say it was my fault. Second time, sorry, but the 40-minute drive, absolutely good. Very well done. This drunk lady. You know the rest. So yeah. And it's almost the end of the year as well. Normally, at this situation, I would feel a bit demotivated. I would lose a bit of hope. Because, you know, I've given it all of my attention. And I've sincerely learned how to drive. But these driving tests are very tricky, you know? Sometimes luck doesn't work for you. But in situations like these, I remind myself that those who try, someday they succeed. There's this poetry that I just came across of Amitabh Bachchan's dad. And it goes something like this. कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का विश्वास रागों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। डुबकिया सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, जा जा कर खाली हाथ लौट कर आता है। मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, बढ़ता दुगना उत्साह इसी हैरानी में। मुट्ठी उसकी खाली हर बार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो। जब तक ना सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम। कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।
Alright, so it's my third time and finally we've done it. We passed, and thank you very much again for being such a lovely instructor. It's like a therapy session every time I have a driving session with him, and he's been very, very supportive from day one, and I would highly recommend anyone for Senbrai, and yeah, it's amazing. For the record, I'm just gonna keep the number, so whoever wants to just contact him, I would highly recommend him. He's amazing, and yeah, thank you very much again.
No worries, bye. Top student.
No, I'm not.
Top student, top guy, top student.